Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, and if you're not new, thank you guys so much for coming back. I really appreciate your support. Today's video is going to be strictly for fun. I've done a video like this in the past. I will leave it down below, but basically I think I'm going to call it What Would She Wear, and I'm going to take, I think it's 5 of like characters from TV shows, like female characters from TV shows, and I'm gonna try and pair a perfume with what I think that character in that show would watch. I like to do this. I don't know why. Like I said, it's just for fun. You guys can leave what you think they would wear down below, but I find myself doing this like on a regular basis. Like if I see someone like dressed a certain way, I'd be like, she should wear this, or I bet you she would wear this, or you know what I mean? Like I just do that. I don't know why. It's weird, but I feel like I like to try and match fragrances to personalities or to fashion. It's just what I like to do. So this is going to be for fun, and I will leave the one that I did like this down below, because those were with 5 of my other favorite characters. Today I'm going to be talking about 5 different ones. So first up, last video I did, I talked about Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City, because that's one of my favorite shows, and obviously that was easy because she's like the lead, you know. But today I thought I would talk about Charlotte, so I'll put a picture of what the person looks like up here or here, just in case you don't watch the show and you don't know who I'm talking about. But basically, Charlotte in Sex and the City, she is the kind of like shy, conservative one. She's the mom of the group. She's very like soft-spoken. She doesn't swear. So yeah, for her, I chose Mon Guerlain, and I will also, so I'll put a picture of the person and I'll put a picture of the fragrance just to make this video easier. But I chose Mon Guerlain because when I think of Charlotte, because of her personality, she's the runner, she eats healthy, she's the mom, she speaks so like gently, and she has a soft heart. And so for her, when I think of like notes that would suit her, I think of lavender and vanilla right off the bat. I don't know why, but so it was kind of easy for me. I chose Mon Guerlain, which I personally don't own, but I've smelled 1,000 times. I know what it smells like, and I can picture her wearing this. First of all, because the 2 main notes are lavender and vanilla, so it kind of has like that calmness, you know. And Charlotte is calm, she's sweet, she's soft-spoken, she's healthy, like zen, you know. That's why I chose lavender. And yeah, every time I smell Mon Guerlain, I feel like it always gave me like a kind of mom vibe. So I just feel like this would be what she would wear. You know, it has a beautiful bottle, it's designer, which she would still like, but it's soft, it's pretty, it's sweet, it's very like motherly. I feel like Mon Guerlain is like a very like mom smell. Don't take that personally. I mean it in the best way possible, because moms are like, it has that comfort to it. It has that softness. It has that like lavender, which is like soothing and comforting, and that is a mom, and that is Charlotte. So that's what I chose for Charlotte, which is the first character that I'm going to talk about from Sex and the City. Next up, okay, we're going to talk Friends. I don't think I mentioned anybody from Friends last time, which is crazy because that's one of my favorite shows ever. But I feel like most people would think Rachel or Monica, but I always gravitated towards Phoebe because she was hilarious. She's funny, she's bright, she's kind of like quirky. Her fashion was very funky, her personality was bright. She always kind of tried to think outside the box, live outside the box, bring like an energetic like happiness to everything. And she was very like fun, you know. She didn't believe in like social norms, which I loved. I loved her character. So for her, I chose Angel Nova because right away I felt like I wanted something that was kind of like bright and sparkling and happy, but still like playful, a little bit sweet and feminine. And so I chose Angel Nova because Angel Nova has this zestiness. It's playful, it's kind of bright, you'll get noticed. Phoebe always got noticed, and I feel like her fashion in general was kind of like bright. It was happy, bold colors, outside the box, like funky. And Angel Nova is like, it has rose in it, but you can't really smell it. It's feminine, but it's kind of like sparkling, it's bright, it's juicy, it's happy, it's kind of like energetic, it lasts forever. So I felt like that would match her personality and her fashion on the show. So Phoebe, Angel Nova, I felt like that was easy. I wanted something a little bit citrusy, but still feminine and playful, like definitely playful, because that's Phoebe. Next up, this is a newer show that is on Netflix that I kind of fell in love with, and it's Sweet Magnolias. So I'm going to talk about Maddie from Sweet Magnolias, and for her, I wanted something super feminine because she's very, again, like they're Southern, so she's very kind of soft-spoken, she doesn't swear, she's very kind-hearted, but also her fashion on that show I love. She's very, like, she wears jeans most of the time, but the tops that she wears are very, like, feminine, like eyelet details, embroidery, like very beautiful tops, you know, so, and very like feminine but somewhat conservative. So for her, I feel like when I was watching this show, I was always saying, like, I feel like she would wear something like BDK Tuberose Imperial, I think that's what it's called. I have it down here. Yeah, Tuberose Imperial by BDK. And I say that because when I smelled that perfume, it has vanilla, but it's soft. It has a floral note, like a sweet floral, very feminine, very beautiful, very like girl next door vibes. I feel like there's nothing dirty about that scent. It is kind of sweet, somewhat warm, somewhat floral, and I needed something floral, obviously, because Sweet Magnolias, you know. And also her fashion was so kind of dainty and delicate that that's why I chose Tuberose Imperial. It's very like soft, very innocent, beautiful, girl next door. You could wear it to church or wherever, and she goes to church in the show. So I felt like that would be perfect for her personality, her fashion, and yeah, that's what I chose for her. BDK Tuberose Imperial. Ooh, another new show that I love is Emily in Paris. So Emily, her fashion, again, she's young, she's kind of youthful, she's very trendy, she lives in Paris, she dresses in a very like kind of like bold, colorful, trendy way, but she still goes to the office, so she has to wear something that's appropriate. It's young, it's playful, it's flirty, but still somewhat office appropriate because she takes meetings and stuff like that. So for her, I chose Armani My Way, and that's because this has this beautiful like sparkling kind of zestiness in the opening, which is so uplifting. It's bright, it's playful, it's like happy, but then it also has that like really nice bubblegummy sweet tuberose. But even though it's sweet, it's floral, it's kind of bright and zesty, it's still office appropriate. You can easily wear this to the office, but still kind of smell kind of young and uplifting. And I feel like this would match all of her outfits. This would match her personality, but she would still be able to wear it to the office. Obviously, if she was going out in the nighttime, wear something different probably, but I wanted something somewhat bright, and this has that because her outfits are pretty like loud, bright, colorful, trendy, and even though she does work in the office, her skirts and stuff are still short, so I wanted something that was a little bit kind of playful, youthful, bright, but still like appropriate for the office. And My Way is like all of that. It's feminine, it's flirty, it's playful, it's juicy, it's happy, it's uplifting, but it's still office appropriate because it's not overly sweet. The sweetness in that is like a sweet floral, so it's perfect. It's perfect for the office. It's still youthful, and still kind of bright. I love the opening of My Way. You guys know, if you're not new here, you know how I feel about that. It's like an easy to wear fragrance, and it's still very feminine. And although she does dress like funky and bold, it's always feminine, like skirts and bows and love. So for her, I chose My Way. Last but not least is Moira from Schitt's Creek. Her character is hilarious. That show is hilarious. It's not for everyone for sure, but I chose Moira because I just want to laugh because that show makes me laugh. But her character in that show is everything. Basically, they live in the bush, like in the middle of nowhere, but she brings glam everywhere she goes. Like, she lives in all black. Her personality is kind of dark and sarcastic and moody and dramatic, but she wears wigs, she wears designer, she wears all black, she wears big heels in like a bush. So yeah, I wanted something that was kind of like dark and moody and slightly bougie, I guess. For her, I wasn't, this was kind of hard, but I chose Versace Crystal Noir because first of all, the bottle itself has like, the picture will be here, but it's black or like a very dark brown, so I feel like it goes with her whole aesthetic because she lives in like black, and it has a big crystal on the top, which is somewhat bougie and over the top and extra, but she is so extra and over the top, so I felt like the bottle kind of resonated with that character. Resonated? Is that the word? It went with her whole vibe in the show, but also this scent, there's coconut in there, so I know on YouTube some people were saying like, oh, it's like coconutty beachy, but when I wore Versace Crystal Noir, I don't get the coconut. Okay, this fragrance on me gives off like a clean, cold vibe. I say cold because a lot of fragrances I have like a warmth to them, but this one doesn't. It almost gives you like a bitchy, kind of cold vibe, which goes with her. It's different, it's unique, but it's also like kind of bold, it's kind of dark, and it has that coldness, and it's kind of unique. So I felt like this would go with her whole vibe. I was thinking maybe something peppery, but then I decided maybe not because I don't know, like for an everyday use. I chose Crystal Noir because of the bottle, because the scent is different. It has like that cold kind of standoffish quality to it, but it's still a little bit extra. It's a little bit like loud. So yeah, that's why I chose it. I felt like it matched her personality in that show, and her whole outfit and her whole, even the bottle like went with her. So yeah, anyways, those are all of the characters I'm going to talk about today. This video was random, but I like doing things like this because like I said, I catch myself doing it anyway. So I hope you guys liked it and found it entertaining. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on Instagram. It's always linked down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.